after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
Yeah, he had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Throwing on first down is Brees. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Morris Claiborne is a former first-round pick at quarterback with skills that can match up with anyone when he's at his best.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kicker's watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On on 1st and 10. Tannehill over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Tannehill on 1st down. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Tannehill, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
In motion left here, Landry. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the games differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and 2, Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Tannehill on first down. And his pass incomplete. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Now Breeze. And he's got Snead. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Backing up. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Breeze will try again on second down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Cameron, the man in motion. The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Halfback sent in motion. Tannehill throwing again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. To throw is Breeze. Caught right side, it's Snead. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ready. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Snead's got it. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route.
It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete right around the 8. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Nice play, baby, nice play. Ready, I need 58, 58, right.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A minute 57 to go in this first half. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right, and the back goes into motion. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3 yards left to grab here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Snead's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Little motion now from the tight end. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill, wide open receiver, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third at about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. 18 yards there and a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Right back to Dre. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means
hey, bro.
Guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle.
Hey, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. You want me to run the clock or no?
Someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there.
What you mean? What play?
Spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Give them
nah.
First down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offense.
Bro, I mean, I got my stream too. I mean, it's all good. I mean, there was a drive.
That's okay.
There was a
short, steady burst.
I mean, there.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
I was just trying to be respectful. Sorry, man.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Don't matter to me.
It looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on third down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that play not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for third. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. See if they stay on the ground for second down. A pitch out to Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Did they?
Yeah, because I don't see it
He stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they change it to a $5 sign. $5.
Now Dunbar. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down following the run. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The 13 yards that time at a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly, worked his way inside, and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
Back to throw here. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Tannehill hands to Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
On third and short, Drake. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll be... and the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Frank's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's complete. Flater, right side. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jelani Jenkins from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.